welcome to Vlogmas Day 2. Today we're gonna do a chit chat get ready with me. Ignore this piece of hair, we're about to fix it in like a few minutes. A little chit chat get ready with me because I am going to class. I'm also gonna take Christmas pictures later tonight, so I'm doing my makeup for that purpose. We need to talk. I haven't done a girl talk in a very long time. I don't even know the last time I did one, but this topic is going to be on seasonal depression. I've also done a girl talk on depression and anxiety before, but that was like a few years back, so that was a while ago. This is a new time in my life where I have some experience and I can talk to you guys about depression and stuff like that, because like, go mental health. We're gonna start getting ready. So my hair, y'all, don't talk about my hair. I know it's gonna look a little crazy when I take this scarf off. Actually, I'm not even gonna do myself like that. It don't look that bad. I try to blend a braiding hair combination to like blend with my, because you know I dye my hair and stuff, and I have to like get a hair color that matches my hair. It didn't really match like I thought it would match. So anyway, oh wait, it don't look that bad. Hold on camera, the camera's doing me good, because I most definitely thought that this was not gonna match. I'm gonna do my edges. I'm gonna fix this little piece of hair back here that's doing its own thing, and we're gonna put makeup on and get ready for the day. Let's start talking. Let's get into it. Oh wait, I don't have an edge brush. I'll be back. So I'm gonna do my edges first. I'm using Eben 24-hour tamer. Let's talk about what is seasonal depression. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about that. I thought this is the perfect, you know, time for me to make this video because it's December 5th and this is the beginning of that season where it's cold, daylight savings time happened, there's not as much sunlight in the day, and sunlight equals serotonin, if y'all didn't know that. So like having the sun out just makes me genuinely happy, because it's like, who wants to be in darkness, you know? It gets dark like at 5 o'clock now, and that's like so depressing. Like, what the fuck? It's a really difficult thing because it's not like you can control that, you know. You can't control daylight savings time. It just kind of happens. I mean, I heard a rumor that they're gonna change it next year. I don't know how that's gonna happen. Let me know if I'm like lying, or like if y'all heard that too. But I heard that next year it's gonna be different. Like, it's not gonna get dark. But like, how do you do that? Like I said, it's not like easily changeable, in my opinion, to like, you know, control that stuff. But what you can't control is how you feel. Just kidding, you can't control that either. You can't control how you act on your feelings. Another thing is just, I feel like a lot of people for the holidays is super exciting and like super, you know, like, oh my god, I love Christmas, I love Thanksgiving, I love New Year's. It's just all kind of like, the holidays is just like a real big busy time for a lot of people commonly. For some people, and I was one of these people, y'all, I feel like this camera is dirty and it's pissing me off. Like I was saying, I was one of the people where like I really hated this time of year. Like, and I want to say it's because of something, you know, traumatic for me personally that happened around this time of year, and then like after that I just hated this season. So that could be, you know, something that some of you might relate to, but also it's just the fact that a lot of people are super happy and super, you know, excited for this time of year. It kind of makes people feel bad for not being that way, and I feel like that contributes to seasonal depression, because you're depressed but you don't want to, like, you know, talk about it because everyone else is like, it's the holidays, why are you depressed, like this is exciting. No. So there's that. Also, there are people who do not have like the family, just kind of that support that a lot of people have during this time. Like, they're able to, you know, have their little annual family dinners, they can open gifts with family. Some people don't have that, and it's like, this can be a real depressing time for those people as well, because it's just, it's a time where that's like, especially in America, like that's all you see is like family. And like some people just don't have that, you know, relationship with their family, or like even a family at all. That's kind of like the first part that I wanted to talk about, with like what contributes to seasonal depression and what seasonal depression actually is. Another part that I want to talk about is like how you deal with it, because I feel like it doesn't help y'all to just like give y'all information about it. Like, okay, yeah, you told me I'm depressed, hee hee haha, but what do I do, you know? For me, like, I've tried so many different things, and I'm like, if y'all don't know, I'm a mental health tech, so I work with kids who are depressed. Like, that's just kind of what I do. We're gonna start with my eyebrows. Sorry, y'all, I'm just like trying to get ready and do this at the same time. This is really hard, by the way. Like, how do you talk and get ready? Like, I'm usually listening to music or like, you know, watching a video, but like I have to talk, so this is kind of like multitasking here. As for dealing with seasonal depression, those people who do not have those family, it's kind of hard to say, okay, just go to your family, just be more, you know, be closer to those people around the time when you're depressed. Because although that's a very true statement, like for me personally, something that got me out of like having those depression episodes that I've had in the past, like family really helps like a lot for me, because I love like just being able to kind of get my mind off of things by just talking to my family, or just kind of just being around them. Like, it may not consciously feel like it's doing anything for you, but if you do have the family, it helps to be around them. If you're, you know, if you don't have a toxic family, because that's different. If you got like a toxic family, that's probably why you're depressed, so I wouldn't say go to that, but we're gonna get there, okay? This is my only, you know, option here. Kind of be around people who make you happy. I would just say that it doesn't even have to be family. It could be around whoever makes you happy. Like, if you have a best friend you can pull up on, or just call and be like, hey girl, what you doing? Just tell me something. Just talk to me, because I'm just having a bad day and I just want to, you know, get off my mind. I've done that. Like, that helps as well. That's why I feel like it's really important to just have somebody in your corner. It doesn't have to be a family member. It doesn't have to be anybody related to you. Just someone in your corner, like, period. Like, that is a blessing in itself. And being able to depend on those people in times where you're down is also another big blessing. So I'm taking a social psychology course. This is like off topic, but not off topic. I'm taking a social psychology course, and like, honestly y'all, being lonely, I know a lot of people like talk about how, oh, they love being lonely, they love not having friends. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have many friends. I have a good amount of friends, but I don't have like a bunch of friends. But I don't know what I would do if I had no friends. Like, I would be so depressed. Like, the reason why I talked about me taking social psych is because you need people. Like, that's just the bottom line. We need people. Like, humans need humans. Even though you may not feel that way, you may feel like, oh, I don't need none of y'all bitches, like, all y'all fake, all y'all can go to hell type stuff. Like, I understand that mindset. I also feel like you do need some of them. You don't need the toxic ones for sure, but you do need people. So I just want to reiterate that, because loneliness can cause sickness, and some of y'all may not know that, but I learned this in social psych, so I can say that I'm not wrong. And it can increase your chances of getting physically sick in the future. So having someone in your corner, having just anybody, you know, when you're feeling down, or not even when you're feeling down, just having people is necessary. So that's why I kind of want to talk about that as well as a topic, because we need each other. I said there's just some things you can't control, and your feelings is one of them. You cannot control how you feel. You cannot control that the weather is changing, but what you can control is how you deal with it. And if you want to be laid up in bed all day, stinking, not getting up, not doing nothing, not eating, that's your choice. I've done that before. Not a good idea, because it makes it worse. I have that freedom and that choice to be able to do those things. That's kind of the beauty of it, because although there are people who are, you know, really depressed, and you can like actively tell people who are depressed, but you could not tell, because they still get up and they still do the things they have to do. They're probably depressed as fuck, but you just cannot tell. And I think that's the really sad like part of it, because like, you see a lot, this might get real dark real quick, y'all, I'm sorry. I just see a lot of the stuff like day-to-day basis, and I don't want to say like I'm, what's the word, like I'm desensitized from it, but I just see it like so much that it's like not triggering for me to say. But I just want to put a little trigger warning before I continue. I should have probably did this in the beginning of the video. I just want to put a trigger warning. If anything I say triggers you, whatever, just click out, okay? I'm sorry that I triggered you. I just don't want to, so I'm just telling you right now, this is a triggering topic, okay? Very triggering. Leave. Click out, okay? There you go, trigger warnings out there, so y'all can't talk shit saying that, oh my god, like, I told you to leave, you didn't, so you wouldn't be nosy, and that's what you got. The sad part of it is like when you see the random suicides and like the people who kill themselves, you're like, oh my god, I didn't know, like, she was the happiest person. It be those ones. It be those ones who be really happy that be just randomly killing themselves because they're depressed and they just don't know how to deal with it, and they don't know what to do. So they just feel like the only way out is the only way out. Like, just, you know, feel like in order to prevent yourself from getting to that point, this is why it's important to deal with your feelings. And even though it may not be something that you want to do, it's necessary, because mental health is health. I highly advise against pretending like you're all happy and like kind of ignoring how you feel, because then that's when it gets dark. It gets really dark, and if you feel like you don't have anybody to talk to about that, then it's gonna be really crowding and claustrophobic for you to deal with those feelings. And my door's like freaking me out because like the wind is like opening and closing it, and I keep thinking, that somebody's out there. If you feel like you're in a really dark place and you just literally cannot get up that day, that's okay too. You can have those days. It's just about the balance. Like, don't be in bed sobbing and being just super down and depressed for too long. You can have those days. Those days are completely fine and completely normal. It's just the amount of days that that consists of is the problem. I always tell my patients at work, like, there's good days, there's bad days. Too many good days is not normal. Too many bad days is also not normal. Finding that balance between your good days and your bad days is life. That's how it works, okay? Also, I have to do this part, which is really tedious, so I'm not gonna talk. So give me a second. Another thing that has helped me, and I feel like could really help a lot of people, therapy. Therapy helps so much, you guys. Like, I cannot stress like enough how much I love my therapist. Like, I freaking love her. Like, she always knows exactly what to say. She just gives me that perfect opinion that's not biased, because she doesn't really know me. I mean, she knows me, but like, so it's like that outside opinion that really has an effect on your life type of stuff. Everyone has the opportunity to go to therapy because of the prices or whatever, or they don't have insurance, whatever the case may be. So I completely understand that, and I'm not like trying to say like, oh, that's no excuse, go to therapy. No, like, I'm not one of those type of people. Like, I completely understand that not everybody can, but if you are able to, I highly recommend you go, because it's just something that like has changed my life, and I feel like could change yours. Your life doesn't have to be bad for you to go to therapy. I don't know if people think that you have to be going through something. You really don't. I mean, I understand that it can seem like a waste, because why are you going to therapy if you don't need it? I get that, but also you may need it and not know you need it. You know what I mean? Like, it could be things like going on in your personality that you want to change. Therapy helps with that too. It really helps with like you being able to self-reflect on things that you may not consciously think of day to day, if that makes sense. Journaling is like I really like love journaling. Like, it's what you want it to be, basically. Like, you don't have to, there's no set way to journal. There's no like how to journal handbook. It's whatever you want it to be. Like, you having a real bad day, I do this a lot, by the way. If you feel like you're having a real bad day and you just want to vent and you just want to talk some shit, pick that journal up, boo. Talking to your journal, like, your journal can't really you know, tell nobody your business. Your journal can't like talk shit about you. Target, you can go on Amazon, you can find a little notebook. It don't gotta be nothing fancy, but whatever, you know, fits you and what you want it to be, put that in, you know, buy it, get it, and start writing in it. It could be whatever you want. What I like to do, I need to do my makeup and stop talking so much. This is why I can't do this, because oh my god, I was about to say, you can go to Pinterest and find you a like journal prompts. I like to look up journal prompts for whatever it is like the topic is that you want to do. So like for me right now, I'm working on like self-discovery, which is something that I kind of like I'm getting into. I'll be looking up like self-discovery journal prompts, or like journal prompts for self-discovery, and basically there's like guided questions on there that you can answer in your journal, which is really nice. So I'm gonna speed up a little bit, y'all, with my makeup, because I have to go. So I'm gonna like fast forward, and then I'm gonna come back with my final thoughts about seasonal depression. Okay guys, I'm back. I finished my makeup because like I said, I was rushing and I forgot that I like literally have something to do when I'm over here just like talking. I'm gonna have to leave in like 5 minutes, so I just want to say my last final thoughts about also, side note, I don't have any setting spray, but I need some. So I heard that you can use like rose spray, but this is like witch hazel with rose spray, so we're gonna use this as a setting spray and hope that it sets my face, because if not, I'm screwed. Ugh, very refreshing. Wow. Last thing I wanted to mention, I don't know, everybody believes in God, not everybody's spiritual. I understand that. You don't have to be religious, spiritual, or whatever. I believe in the Lord, okay? I always have, always will. And I feel like that is another thing that helped me get out of all these depressive episodes that I've been in the past, because like I pray, I read the Bible as much as I can, at least. And I feel like a lot of that has to do with like me having faith and me knowing, just like trusting in my heart that it's going to get better. And I feel like if you genuinely like want to get better and you feel like you're in a bad place and you like just have that little piece of light somewhere in you, you're gonna be fine, boo. Like, one thing my therapist told me that I just want to tell y'all, because it's just something that resonated with me, and I just like was like, wow, that was like a real eye-opener. She literally told me, you're gonna get what you want, okay? It's just how you go about it is the thing. Like, it's just really what life is about. Like, if you truly want something and it's what God has planned for you, it's what you know is meant for you, it's going to happen. It's just that journey along the way is just going to be that like that kind of hard part, I guess, to get to that destination. So I just want to put that out there and let y'all know that it does get better. It will get better. I know y'all hate hearing that, because I know, like, when I was in that place like that, I was like, don't talk to me, it's not gonna get better, what are you talking about, this is my life, this is how it is. Sorry, I just got my nails done, so I'm like feeling cute. Let me show you my nails, by the way. Look at my nails. But yeah, so it's gonna get better, y'all. It will get better. I'm gonna say that 1,000 times, because it will. That's all I have to say. So thank you guys for watching this girl talk. I know it's kind of all over the place, but I hope y'all got something out of it, because that's the point. As long as at least one person got something from it and feels like I, you know, talked some little sense into them or helped them with something, that's all I care about. So thank you guys for watching. I have to go now, so I gotta go. I'll see you guys in my next Vlogmas video. Yes, bye, love you.